The request lines are now open. KGFJ Soul Radio.
Do it now, man.
Request lines are now.
It's open, man.
Got any Blue Oyster Cult?
No, I don't have any Blue Oyster Cult. I ate 34 pairs last time around. Where were you? I was that close to working at 7-Eleven, you know.
Pass the word along. Tell the men it's time to shoot the moon.
Shoot the moon!
Out there on the microphone. On the microphone.
Shoot the moon. Shoot the moon.
The attitude dictates that you don't care whether she comes, stays, lays, or prays. I mean, whatever happens, your toes are still tapping.
Hey, Strawberry! Oh, Strawberry. Hey, what's happening, man? How you doing? This is my friend.
Hey, how you doing, man?
What you looking at, man?
Oh, nothing. I wasn't looking. I wasn't looking at his neck, man.
Can you honestly tell me that you forgot the magnetism of Robin Zander or the charisma of Rick Nielsen?
That's kid stuff.
Kid stuff. Well, how about the tunes? I want you to want me. The Dream Police. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Build your muscles picking strawberries. You know, bend and scoop. Maybe I could get you a job with United Fruit. I got a buddy with United Fruit. Start with strawberries, you might work your way up to these goddamn bananas. When, boy, are you gonna get your act together?
We're creating a society of cell phone crazed, marijuana smoking zombies.
Coming to you not quite live from Lukewarm Tallboy Studios deep in the land of Gar, this is Bend and Scoop, the podcast featuring music, mirth, and minutia, focused on exposing artists who are off the beaten path. I'm Bob, and I'll be your tour guide through this amazingly asymmetric auditory adventure. Welcome to episode 5. We're so glad you could join us for another refreshing dive into our secluded swimming hole full of cool tunes to beat that relentless summer heat. In the summer when I was a kid, if I wasn't swimming, I was riding my bike down to the record store to buy the hottest new album or single, also known as 45s, because that was the speed you set your turntable at to play it. So, in loving tribute to that era, let's kick things off with 45 Revolutions Per Minute by Fort Worth's Oil Boom, here on Bend and Scoop.
I'm afraid you'll have to excuse me.
Eisenhower! Eisenhower late for the gangbang. Yes, I am. Cause the gangbang gives me such a thrill. When I was younger and in my prime, I used to gangbang all the time.
That's Covered Wagon by Low Tom, a group comprised of 4 guys from a combined 10 bands. That whole first record of theirs kicks ass from start to finish, so do yourself a favor and check it out. Don't forget, you can hear all the songs from every episode of the podcast all on one playlist. Just go to Spotify and type Bend and Scoop. We add new songs each week. One of my favorite bands going these days is Deer Tick out of Providence, Rhode Island. They've got a great sound with a real edge to it, including this track, Jump Starting, on Bend and Scoop.
Afraid to say that you need a jump start, or anything that gets you off of that cross. If you feel like your friends are apart, I can't be your rock. Afraid to say that there are no more chances, there are all yesterdays to lose. If the world doesn't leave you enchanted, I'll be there for you. Well, if they really don't know, well, if they
the home of the good guys.
You got stuck in the wrong side, peeking through a rusty keyhole, just looking for a place to hide. And God's message is tongue-tied, lullabies he sings of suicide. You hear him when you're kissing the slides. And I might change my mind, I might change my clothes, I might change my life. I don't know, anything could happen. 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 Tonight sucked in the real time, making up for times you couldn't buy. You're the really one you make up your mind. The hand out in the past tense, the blowing across the cemetery fence. Now you hear 'em crying up at the distance. I might change my mind, I might change my clothes, I might change my life. So I'm told anything could happen. 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 Baby, don't lay me down to rest in Minnesota. Honey, just lay me down in Nola. What's up, Dave? I might change my mind, I might change my clothes, I might change this night. So I'm told anything could happen. 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 Anything could
Good stuff there from Bash and Pop with the title track from their album Anything Could Happen. They're led by Tommy Stinson, who started off as bassist for the legendary Replacements at the wee age of 13, and later had a lengthy stint with Guns N' Roses. He's just a month younger than me, and I like to believe there's a parallel universe out there where I could have been him. What a life he's lived. Can you imagine what it must have been like to spend the entirety of your teens and early 20s in the Replacements? That had to have been a wild ride, man. Let's keep this ride going with a choice tune by Sydney, Australia's Holy Holy. This is Elevator on Bend and Scoop.
She picked me up, it was cold and it was raining. I slammed the door, closed it
dozen of your best Spanish flies, please?
No comprendo inglés, señor.
Oh, you know speaking English? Fly, Espanol, Spanish fly. You understand?
No sabe, señor.
Fly. Espanol, Spanish fly. You understand? Maybe I better do this different. Senorita and a senor. And the senor has a Espanol, Spanish fly. He takes the Espanol and he gives it to the senorita. And the senorita takes his Espanol and eats it. Okay, now the senor starts to wait around for a few minutes, you know. And pretty soon, the senorita's starting to feel real hot. Just real hot. She's just starting to just foam at the mouth. And this guy, he just waits a few minutes longer. Then he takes the senorita and just fucks her brains loose. You get it?
Momento, sí.
All right. Oh, Jesus!
Fuera, vámonos.
All right!
Money, all I ever want is money. But I never wanna work for the money, so I borrow the money from a woman. Can you believe I never met her? Can you believe she never met me too? But she called me every day telling me to behave. You know I never listen. I got a real bad feeling I'ma let her down. Got a hole in my pocket and I'm running around, spending all of her money on drugs and things to keep my mind from running back to the hole that I came from. 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 And I don't ever wanna go back. Casanova, you know that I'm a Casanova. Throwing pennies in the well, waking up in jail, 'cause I never paid attention. Do you remember all the good times? Do you remember all the bad times too? She reminds me every day, telling me to behave. You know I never listen. I got a real bad feeling I'ma lose my cool. Everywhere that I go, everything that I do has got me using the money on drugs and things to keep my mind from running back to the hole that I came from. 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 And I don't ever wanna go back. I'm back in the hole. I got nowhere to go. La 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 la. Spinning around in a cold dark hole deep down in the ground. Do do do. Back to the hole that I came from. 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 And I don't ever back to the hole that I came from. 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 And I don't ever back to the hole that I came from. Back to the hole that I came from. Back to the hole that I came from. Back to the hole that I came from.
Nashville, Tennessee, that's Raylan Baxter with Casanova. I'm hoping we get a new record from him soon because I dig that guy's stuff. Remember, you can find Bend and Scoop on Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, Buzzsprout, TuneIn, Deezer, and other platforms, as well as at our website, bendandscoop.com. Now, from the Vegas of the Bayou, Shreveport, Louisiana, here's Serotones with a rad jam called Trees on Bend and Scoop.
concert is not for the weak. Coming live, the wild man of rock, Ted Nugent. Ted Nugent, plus rock's newest superstars, the Scorpions. Stone City Attractions presents live in concert Ted Nugent, the Scorpions, and backed by popular demand, Def Leppard, June 25th, 7:30 p.m., the San Antonio Arena. Get your tickets now at Joski's, Recordland, Record Hole, and Discovery Records San Marcos. Awesome. Overpowering. Def Leppard, Scorpions, and Ted Nugent.
She don't care.
Yeah, that's the stuff. In the Heart of Her Heart by the Cairo Gang out of Van Nuys, California. That's more or less a one-man band led by Emmett Kelly, not to be confused with the notable clown of the same name who was famous for his Weary Willie character back in the Great Depression. Nothing depressing about this next rip-roaring rocker by Auckland, New Zealand's The Beths, which is not a Billy Joel cover, despite the title. This is Uptown Girl, and even Christy Brinkley could shake her can to this on Bend and Scoop.
Joel, you want to know something? Every now and then, say what the fuck. What the fuck gives you freedom? Freedom brings opportunity. Opportunity makes your future. So your folks are going out of town. You got the place all to yourself?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Get it on, let it out. There's no room for angry people trying hard to get along. There's nothing if not heroes taking role in folding cards. If only Lady Liberty could say it all. Well, bet she would. She lifted off, sang it up, letting them know there are others people trying hard to play along. There's hope for us redeemers, and there's still this song. If only Lady Liberty could see us now. dance now. Well, I bet she does. I bet she would.
That's Denver's Dressy Bessie with Lady Liberty, a fitting salute to America as she continues to experience significant growing pains despite turning 244 years old. That's a lot of candles to try and blow out through a face mask. Speaking of counting things, I want to quickly mention another podcast I'm part of called How Many, where my friends Jesse, Junior, Scott, sometimes Gary, and other guest hosts discuss pop culture in a fun and wacky way. Check out How Many Podcast on Twitter for more info. I hope you've enjoyed listening to these tunes as much as I've enjoyed sharing them with you. These days, music's about the only thing that's kept me from losing it.
Dave's been itching for it. Woody can't stand it.
If I can wait, why can't you wait?
And Spider will do anything for it.
Spider!
Stop him! There comes a time when nothing seems more important than losing it.
We're gonna be as crude as we want, as filthy as we want, and as gross as we want.
I think I love you. Come on up.
You don't go with the first one you see. You
Yes,
wait.
I do. I'm not like ordinary guys. I got more of them hormones or something. Hello. How was I supposed to know that she was your sister?
Will you settle down?
I'll be right back.
I can hardly wait.
Show me that mutant you've been hiding from Big Dave.
Get those maniacs!
It's the last word about the first time losing it.
You can find Bend and Scoop online at our website, bendandscoop.com, on Twitter or Instagram at BendScoop, and on Facebook at Bend and Scoop. And you can email us at bendandscooppodcast@gmail.com.